Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to be a wood turning video. I made an urn for my best friend's dog, Butterscotch, who passed away last December. Here she is, she's a beautiful girl. So here we go. This is a piece of driftwood that I found. It's obviously been eaten by beetles, but it has some really interesting crevices, and I really like using this in my projects. It's very artistic. I'm going to be making a blank out of resin using black walnut as my base, and I have those two pieces glued on. Now I'm going to be fastening some corrugated plastic around the edges and glue it up really nice and solid so the resin won't leak out. I'm using some opaque alcohol ink in white and also some mica powder in light pink, and I'm going to alternate pouring these in. I think it'll give a really nice, beautiful effect on the resin. There we go. Into the pressure pot it goes. It'll stay there for a couple days, let it cure, and hopefully we'll be able to use it. Here's our blank that's been cured. It's a little less resin than I thought it would be, so I'm going to have a lot of that wood to cut off. I'm making a mortise on one side. After I finish this, I'll flip it, and then I'll have a mortise on the other side so I can work both ends. This will be the bottom section. I'm going to shape it into something shapely. Let's see how it goes. I hate cracks. I got a few little cracks here I got to repair, so I am doing some 5-minute epoxy using the light pink mica powder, and we're going to fill in these cracks so they don't become more obvious. Now I'm going to join another piece of walnut to the top end. It's going to be a ring on the top of the urn, plus it's going to be the lid for the urn. So I'm using the epoxy to join the two pieces together. Adding a little scrap of sacrificial wood here to my lid, so I'll be able to put that on the headstock chuck and turn it. Now I'm going to be using a parting tool to take this lid off. I'm using a Forstner bit to hollow out a lot of the material from the urn. And now I'm going to finish up hollowing it out using a nice scraper. Sanding it out now, I started out with a 60 grit and I worked my way all the way up to 1,000 grit. This little indentation on the top of the urn will receive the lid. I'm going to take off this sacrificial piece and make way for the finial at the top. I'm going to do exactly the same with the artistic driftwood and some resin with mica powder, and so that will tie in with the body of the urn. Well, this urn wouldn't be complete without putting her name on it, so I drew out her name, and now I'm using the carving bit on my Dremel to make her name. I'm going to finish this off with some glossy lacquer spray, and I'll do several coats of this to make sure it has a really nice glossy finish. So here's the finished urn. I think it came out very nice. I like the contrast in the colors, and I love the way the shape of that wood just brings out so much uniqueness and makes this piece definitely one of a kind and very special for a very special animal and a dear friend. Here's to you, Butterscotch. Remember you always.